And look, I'm going to say it, when it comes to these 15 correctional officers, whatever they did to Messiah Nantwi, they deserve the same treatment or to be in prison, nothing in between. Because when it comes to our people in this justice system, they have no mercy for us. So all I'm saying is keep the same energy. And then they'll try to justify murdering you by saying, oh, this is the reason why he's in jail. But before they do that, check this out.
Oh, this video right here is dedicated to the families. I want to start off by extending my most heartfelt condolences and love to the families affected by the young brother Messiah Nantwi's decisions. Like I said, I met Messiah when he was 16 years old. Before all of this, as a young man in our program at Youth Justice Network, a program that helps young people coming out of incarceration. And when I met this young brother, you know, he was just trying to make something better of himself. So everything that came after him being shot 27 times by the police, you know, the aftermath of him impacting other people's lives and hurting their families, you know, I want to say that I will never co-sign that. That's not what we stand for. You know, we're never about us as black people, black men, black women, culture as a whole, us killing us. It's not what we stand for. And so my condolences are to the families. As someone who's lost family, you know, by gun violence, I know the pain, I know the hurt, and, you know, it's something that we never wish on anyone. And so, you know, my work with him, like my work with countless young people, has been to break those chains mentally. Unfortunately, mentally, the young brother took a shift after he went through what he went through, being shot 27 times by the police, and it still doesn't justify his wrongdoings. So I want to say my heart and my love are to all the families that his actions impacted, his actions hurt, and that is still healing as a consequence, as a result of these imperfections and unfortunate deeds. So I just want to send my love and my condolences to all of y'all out there, wherever you at, that's been affected. You know, God put it on my heart to share this message, and I thought it's the right thing to do. So I obeyed and I listened, and I pray that you receive it and that you understand it. And for those of us who sign up for this work to help our people, it comes with a lot. It's not always a straight line. It's not always linear. It's a lot of layers to it. It's a lot of levels to it, right? And, you know, we fight the best that we can, but it's not a perfect fight. Salute. Love.
And see, you got to watch these articles because they won't tell you at 17 years old, this young man was shot 27 times by NYPD. And that's the reason why he's the way he is. And I'm not justifying. I'm not saying, oh, he unalived 2 people and that's okay. I'm not saying that. But you got to mention what led up to that. So for anybody that's saying Messiah Nantwi deserve to be unalived, those officers deserve the same treatment. All I'm saying is keep the same energy. And look, I need a favor from y'all. I need y'all to watch this full video because at the end, I'm going to have a positive short clip by Messiah Nantwi. Now, let's get right into this article so I can show y'all how wild this shit gets. This article is by the New York Times. It was published March the 4th, 2025. 15 New York prison workers placed on leave as inmates' death is investigated. Governor Kathy Hochul said on Tuesday that 15 Corrections Department employees had been put on leave in connection with the death of Messiah Nantwi, a 22-year-old inmate in a medium security prison in central New York. Ms. Hochul said that while the matter was under investigation, early reports point to the extremely disturbing conduct leading to Mr. Nantwi's death. So you telling me these prison workers been on strike for 17 days saying they feel unsafe, playing the victim the whole time. It take y'all 15 men to unalive a 22-year-old young man. It's not adding up. 9 prisoners interviewed by the New York Times said he died on Saturday after he was beaten by prison guards at Mid-State Correctional Facility in Marcy, New York near Utica. His death followed the December unaliving of Robert Brooks, 43, at Marcy Correctional Facility across the street from Mid-State. 10 officers have been criminally charged in Mr. Brooks' death. 6 of them were charged with murder after footage from body-worn cameras showed them beating and choking Mr. Brooks. And just like I told y'all, you see the games they play? This young man, Messiah Nantwi, was unalived by prison guards right across the street from the prison that Mr. Robert Brooks was murdered at. Make that make sense, but they outside playing victim on strike for 17 days saying they don't feel safe. Man, it gets crazy. And since February the 17th, there's been 7 inmates unalived by the hands of correctional officers in New York State. And they have the audacity to be on strike playing the victim. That's why the governor don't even take them serious. On Tuesday, Ms. Holker said Mr. Nantwi's death pointed to the need for real systemic change within our correctional system. You don't say, duh, we've been saying that. But like I say, these politicians, all they do is talk. To them, it's all about money. They trying to stay in the office for 4 to 8 years and see how much money they can make, see how rich they can get. They're not trying to change no laws, especially to help black people. What? And see, after surviving 27 bullets from the NYPD and then you serving 5 years for possession of a gun, he was only 22 years old. He would have got out at 26, 27. But you got to check this. Those correctional officers, those cops, they don't forget. They want you dead. If you in a shootout with the cops, eventually they want you dead because they gonna say, damn, how he survived that? They want you dead, and that's what they got. So all I'm saying is keep the same energy. If he was in prison doing his time for the crime he committed, those 15 officers, they deserve the same treatment or they deserve prison time. Nothing in between. Because you gotta look at it. Most of these correctional officers are cowards. They cowards. That's why it take 15 of them to unalive one person. And then they outside standing up, holding signs. Grown men holding signs saying, oh, we're scared. We're victims. Several prisoners said he had not been taking his psychiatric medications. When the check began, he left his cubicle and went to the shower area where he was crying. The prisoner said he initially refused to return to his cubicle when asked to do so by National Guard members, who then requested assistance from the correctional officers. The officers arrived and loudly beat him in his cubicle, then dragged him down the hall and a flight of stairs. The prisoner said he was shackled and handcuffed, and his face was bloody and swollen. The prisoner said National Guard members observed the beating but did not intervene. First of all, I want to say thank you to those 9 inmates who told the truth, who told on these racist cowards. This young man had mental issues, and instead of them helping him and giving him his medications, they drug him downstairs and they beat him, and it took 15 of them. And then sometimes you gotta step back. Ain't it crazy how when we commit a crime, the same day they have our mug shot everywhere. It's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, it's on TikTok, it's on YouTube. People making YouTube videos about you. Your own friends, your mugshot is everywhere. You're looking guilty before you're proven innocent. It's crazy. But when it comes to them, we got no faces. We got no names. We got nothing. So we go do the same thing we did for Mr. Robert Brooks when they unalived him. I need y'all help. My email is in my bio. I need y'all to find the faces and the names. If you can't find the faces of these officers, I'll be okay with the names, but we need to put these people on blast. We're not waiting for a mugshot. The same thing happened last time. We're going to put them on blast. We're going to make a video about them because you can't just go home to your family. This dude was doing 5 years. He would have been home to his family. He went through what he went through when he was young. He did what he did. He made mistakes. But we're not giving you the right to unalive one of our people and just go home. No, it don't work like that. And look, I'm going to talk to all you racist prison workers. When it comes to y'all, that strike y'all on, that's not going to distract us from what we got to do. We know Mr. Robert Brooks' case is coming up March 31st. We know that's coming up. You're not going to distract us. We know what y'all doing. Y'all playing a dirty game, but it won't work because no one takes y'all serious. You're upstate New York. And like I always tell y'all, in New York City, no one cares about upstate New York. You know, my people in upstate New York, Buffalo and all that stuff, I care about my people. But when it comes to these racist Caucasian people, no one care about you. Even your own people, the governor, she don't care about you. She laughing at you. She telling you to get back to work. And like I always say, I know our people are far from perfect, but just because we far from perfect, they don't give you the right to unalive us. And I'm not letting it slide. So rest in peace to Messiah Nantwi. We got your back. And just like I promised y'all, here's the short clip. I'm out.
Dreams. My personal legend. Like, art, stuff like this. I just like making art, making music, making clothes, traveling, even if it's downtown. Like, I'm gonna get my passport soon, travel the world. I'm trying to see London, Paris. I haven't been to Africa, so Africa, Brazil. Heard the ladies, I know the ladies down there are nice, and the food is good. I just wanna enjoy life. Like, it's not really about money or nothing, but I would like to have money to be able to do what I want to do. Like, if I want to buy that building, I want to be able to buy that building. And if I want to buy nice clothes, I want to be able to buy nice clothes. But I don't want it to all be about the nice clothes and stuff.